All right.
The broadcast has been stopped.
My broadcast or yours?
I'm not sure. Good.
Yeah, mine hasn't ended yet. Wait, talk so they can hear you? I want to see if they actually can hear you.
Hey guys.
Yeah, mine hasn't ended yet. Sorry. Alright, they barely can hear you, dude.
Well, good.
You are?
No.
Could you get out the thing so we can, because you're alright, there. Um, so, I guess we'll do Warriors against the Heat or the Hornets.
What?
Are we gonna do the Heats or the Hornets?
Uh,
Because we're both gonna be on the Warriors.
um,
Heats or
against
Hornets?
each other.
Huh?
We should play against each other. That way we both get more money. How much money do you have?
1,000?
I only have 500.
Dude, come on. You know what? We're gonna be on the same team. It's gonna be Warriors against the Knicks.
Alright.
Wait, who put the Trailblazers?
Oh
How
my
about the?
gosh, I have so many things.
I'm ready. It won't let me press start, dude. Here, I need to see your
Okay,
gameplay.
my channel.
How about you? You see it from my channel and I see it from your channel. So what I'm saying is, you watch mine from yours and I watch yours from. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna watch mine so I can see.
I'm watching yours.
I'm trying to find mine.
Oh, could you turn down your music? I can really hear that.
I don't have any music going.
They can hear it.
My phone just died. Wait, it's at 96%. What the heck is happening? Okay, she's restarting.
Are you ready to play, dude?
My phone is unholy.
Alright, we're about to play.
Alright.
Once it gets in, it needs to.
Yeah, they can definitely hear the music.
Yeah, it won't let me play. It has music there. See? Listen.
Even though I can turn it on my phone, I'll turn it on my phone.
Well, it's actually pretty fun. I like the music.
Well, it shows emojis on there.
Why won't it work?
Alright, are you gonna start it?
I've been trying. I don't know how to start it. Get your brother to help us start it. Okay, hold on. Whew. Oh, did it? Caleb did it. I found out how. Wait, we can't be on the same team. Wait, is this LeBron James right now?
Yeah.
That right there is LeBron James?
Yeah. I'm probably that's him.
He's not that good. No! Whew.
Yeah.
Press X. I'm always gonna be the Clippers, dude.
And I've always been purposely ball hog on the Warriors.
Well, he's kind of a ball hog, but I mean,
I'm not kind of a ball hog. I am a ball hog on purpose. Did I just say ball hog? I meant ball hog.
is your mom home today?
Not right now. She's not.
Because maybe we could go to the park. We could probably meet up.
So I'm gonna probably be going to airstrike today with my friend Ryan.
Could I come?
We've got an electric crowd here in Golden State's Oracle Arena.
What?
We'll see Los Angeles facing the Golden State Warriors. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on
Let's
2K
go.
Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Here are the five for the Clippers. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Mbah a Moute in the threesome. Us fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's
I forgot how to play this. Hold
perception.
on.
I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it,
Oh,
too.
they do, yes, sir. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here's Paul. Jordan at the elbow. And that one comes up a bit short.
And for the Clippers,
And now I'm going to win
part
this
of it
game.
might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
Golden State on D. Paul is doubled to the paint. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
So it's the Warriors now.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity.
And Thompson sends it back.
Boy, after the first 3 misses, I thought they'd get one here, but they still can't connect.
That's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Paul with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Griffin. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Warriors have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Curry with a wide open look.
And
there
now
the
you're gonna
Warriors
do it.
now with another bucket.
Their backcourt is phenomenal, Kevin. Absolutely phenomenal. That's why they've been given the green light every time they touch the ball.
Paul kicks to Mbamute. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. From deep. Jordan with the rebound. Well, last year, DeAndre Jordan turned in another great defensive performance. In fact, first team all-defense announced in the NBA after last season. Anchored his team, as he always seems to do.
And Jordan was a force in the middle. Over 2 blocks a game again and changed countless others with his effort.
Yeah, you look at the advanced statistics for DeAndre Jordan and his defense at that end of the floor. Top 10 in defensive rating individually and led the league in defensive win shares.
And Mbamute can't get it to go.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that.
All right.
That's your only
Miss,
option.
miss,
Yeah,
miss,
exactly.
miss,
I mean,
miss,
free
miss,
throws are
miss,
always
miss,
better than
miss.
a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Free throw drops for Green.
And Jordan has really improved
Miss,
his defense
miss,
every
blow.
year since Doc Rivers challenged him. Last season ended 3rd in the Defensive Player of the Year award race, but he has one in his future, no doubt, if he continues to progress.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Green's checked in. Warriors leading by 5. Curry outside. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Puts it up from 12. The putback is no good. Warriors have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And Green gets it to go.
Well, I still have
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Clippers trail by 8. Crawford outside. He dishes it to Jordan. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Jordan's got 5 now.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Green dishes to Crawford. Snatched away. Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Rivers. Livingston, no luck. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member of himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Could you?
Yeah,
I know.
Right. Yeah, he probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Some changes.
This is my favorite type.
Ezeli comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Cole Aldrich is checked in for Jordan. From deep three-point range. No good from Spates.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
They grab their own miss.
Get ready.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Clippers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Johnson left side. Baseline try. That's good. And that'll tie this game up. Here's Clark. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
You only won the first quarter. Just by a little bit.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
They've got Harrison Barnes. Steph Curry's out there with Ian Clark. And it's Rush. And it's Ezeli in at the center. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
That was not my fault.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Here's Curry. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Curry's got 4 points this quarter. Paul passes to Redick. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2
And
for
once
him.
you see Stephen,
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. And Baamute's checked in for Cole Aldrich.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in
it's
this
so
quarter.
laggy.
And, you know, J.J. Redick has shown steady improvement in his game. He entered the league as a spot shooter off the bench. Last season, averaged over 30 minutes a game for the Clippers. He's come a long way.
And Redick has improved every phase of his game over every year, especially in the area of efficiency. Shooting over 47% from the field last year. And Greg, that by far the highest in his career.
Yeah, and his mid-range jumper last year, just automatic. The turnovers per minute averaged also ridiculously low. It even improved as a defender.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Curry with the 3. And that one's good. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And Thompson sends it back. And the Clippers miss again. Warriors leading by
It's so laggy.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And he gets the bucket. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. On its way from Curry for 2. The Clippers grab the miss. Puts it up from 17. Rivers can't get it to go.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Green, no luck. And it's out of bounds.
I did not do
And they
that.
say last touch by Griffin.
I did not mean to.
Andre Iguodala
That
checked
almost
in
went
for the
in.
Warriors. Livingston comes in for Harrison Barnes. Jordan, he's checked in for the Clippers. Curry against Rivers. And Steph Curry gets the 3.
All right, that's just like Gregory.
Got 13 points in just this quarter.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
I just saw my favorite team.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Barbosa comes
I
in
was trying
for
to slide
Steph
it
Curry.
the whole time.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Azili's checked in for Green.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Pierce kicks to Green. Jordan dishes to Green. Over Iguodala. And Green with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
That's
And
not
what
a
do you guys
personal,
think
that's
so
a
far
read.
about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Well, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws, a testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
Green, the pass to Rivers. So they take the lead.
Swisher.
6 points for Jeff Green.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Press X.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Austin Rivers traded to the Clippers last year. A change of scenery did him well, and he was comfortable coming off the bench.
And that's a great point, Kevin. I mean, he seemed to get steady playing time, and that's what he needed most. And also, he wasn't defined by a position. They were able to find a niche role for him to play in.
Yes, I have number.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Iguodala. And Ian Clark subbed in for Sean Livingston. And then for Los Angeles, Johnson comes in for Jordan. And Paul subbed in for Rivers. Now here is Barbosa after the miss from Crawford.
And, you know, the role for Rivers last season was that of a bench scorer. I mean, not sure if he'll ever be a starter, but he can be a part of a winning basketball team with his skill set.
Paul. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And with the trade last season, Rivers became the first son
Stephen Curry
ever to play for his father. His dad, of course, being Doc Rivers. Chris Paul, guys,
You know what? What if they put Chris Paul and Stephen Curry on the same team?
For that distinction, though, with Steph Curry breaking through.
That would be an immediate win every single time.
These two go head to head.
Taking 2 shots.
How would you compare Chris Paul and Steph Curry?
Well, Steph Curry is just an off-the-chart shooter. I think the best in the history of the game in overall shot making and creativity as far as shooting goes. Paul is more of an orchestrator, a maestro supreme.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Last season, the Clippers came away with the 3rd seed out west. They were very tough in conference and managed to get 37 of their 56 wins against Western Conference teams.
Warriors trailed by 4. Barbosa gets the bucket.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Here's Spates. And that's good for 2. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one.
You almost
Warriors
did not
lead
beat
by
me.
1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
You almost beat me.
I know. And I'm gonna. Then how am I 1
And now
point
to start
away
the
from
second
you?
half, neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. 18 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And, you know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the three as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, inside it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Mbah a Moute in the small forward position.
Hi,
It's
Chase.
going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. The Clippers trail. Paul kicks to Mbah a Moute. And there's the call on
It's
Klay Thompson.
glitching.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And it's Paul penetrating. Paul missing again.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
Curry outside. Again, Curry missing. And Doc Rivers passed the 700-win mark as a coach last season. He's climbing the ladder in career wins.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know that Doc oftentimes gets enough credit for the type of coach he is. I mean, as a coach, he is well over 500 in terms of his career win percentage. And how about over 500 in playoff games as well?
Green inside the three-point line. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot.
And this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
How sweet was that? Honey sweet. Paul with great form.
Curry can't get it to go.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got
That
4
was
points in
terrible.
the quarter.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's
You know
important.
what my
because this
sister
game
said once?
ultimately
She
comes
said,
down to which team
these
can
dudes
control
have real hairy armpits.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Rivers checked in. He kicks to Redick. Here's Griffin. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it. Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
Gosh.
His current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
So close to an and one.
For Los Angeles, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. The free throw drops for Rivers.
And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
Rivers is checked in. for Mbah.
No, not out of bounds.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
This is going to be the end of my live stream. I'm done.
As you said about the Clippers, the day